I really believe that Trinity is a pioneer in the ELCA today.
Trinity is just all about community.
I believe in these students. I'm excited by these students.
It's a seminary where my heart resides.
Trinity is fertile ground for students to learn how to be cultural architects, how to shape culture, how to inspire people, how to comfort people.
Trinity truly cares about the students. It is focused and based around the students.
From the faculty to professors, Dr. Barger, they've just affirmed that there is a place for everyone in the church.
I definitely wouldn't be the person I am now without Trinity.
One of the issues that we're facing in our generation is the loss of institutional loyalty.
The models of church that have worked for us in the past are not working anymore.
Worship attendance has dropped off across the denomination.
There's a shortage of people going into ministry across the board, not just in the Lutheran Church.
Our church body right now is only producing between 30 and 50% of the actual demand for first call pastors to congregations who need a full-time pastor and are willing to pay them. There's going to be an absolute tsunami of retirements, and congregations are going to be scrambling for leadership.
There's a lot of fear that we won't have the same church tomorrow that we have today or we had for our ancestors before.
And so our world needs leaders, our church needs leaders. We're desperate for leaders.
One of the ways we can address those challenges and meet those challenges is the For Sake of the World appeal. For the Sake of the World appeal is all about raising leaders for this world.
And our goal is $12.9 million that would be generated over the next 5 years.
Trinity has some big challenges. One is student enrollment. We need to get more students.
We would like to have 55 new students here each year. There is a certain core that you need in order to be operationally efficient.
So it's the numbers that we should be concerned about. But more important to that is the quality that we need to be concerned about. So second thing is it's going to increase a student experience.
Under the new leadership of President Barger, Trinity is really pioneering this 2+2 model.
Typical program at seminaries has been to have 2 years of study, 1 year on internship, and 1 year of study again. We now have 2 years of academic study and 2 years of an extended internship, during which you complete a year of academic study.
Where the learning is taking place in the parish, in the context of ministry, even more than it was before.
It also speaks to how Trinity forms us. It's by doing, it's by giving us room to grow into this leadership role and actually do it.
It's hard not to become a well-rounded theological person.
One of the innovative things that Trinity is doing is creating a more diverse population of leaders. Specifically, we're reaching out to the Hispanic world, requiring Spanish within the curriculum for every student that comes in.
Es muy importante que aprendimos español para ser una pastora.
If 50% of the United States is going to be Spanish-speaking by 2050, well then, we probably should know that in our church. We're in a great global world, and imagining ourselves being connected with those different cultures takes great leadership.
Students come into seminary often with debt from their undergrad degrees, and now we're asking them to incur more debt in seminary.
When I was in seminary, there was nothing like tuition.
The entire bill was paid by the church. We keep transferring more of the cost of theological education to the student. It's a burden. It makes it more difficult for congregations to be able to call.
But there's so many who just don't have the funds,
By providing students with the money they need to go to seminary, we can actually get them out of seminary without incurring more debt.
Being at Trinity, I did not have to take out any loans, and that is because of the scholarships that I received and the congregational support that I was given. And that's made all the difference, knowing that in May I'll be graduating debt-free and I still have some savings as I find my first call.
So the appeal will do all three of those things: raise enrollment, maximize the student experience, and long-term fiscal sustainability.
All of us, I think, at this point, want to be able to make a difference, to help create a growing and thriving Lutheran Church in America.
This is what we do here. Christian, Christ-like leaders formed for service. It's the hope for the whole world.
There's no greater investment that you can make in the whole world than to invest in Christ's church.
I've truly been blessed by Trinity Lutheran Seminary, and I hope that through my support and our support, that we would give the nutrients that this place needs so that young leaders can emerge and grow and develop. Supporting this seminary is one of the best things we can do as the church together.
And not because the church has a mission, but because God's mission has a church.
I invite you to join me in supporting this appeal.
And just sit back then and hear what your gift has made possible. God will multiply it phenomenally.
This is our opportunity to bless the lives of these students, who in turn bless the lives of many, many more.
The Association of Theological Schools tells us for every parish pastor that serves for 30 years will impact 100,000 lives over the life of her or his ministry. And if you start looking at people who walk in our doors, new students, and just start doing the math, 100,000, 100,000, 10 is a million. There is not a better investment than investing in the students who choose to come to Trinity Lutheran Seminary.